Hi, my lovely spectators. Diddy here. Welcome to my studio. So, we are on the way with the ABC April 2026 collaboration. Everybody can do it. Jump right in and have some fun. Hosted by Seven Plaza, excuse me, and Crafty by Tony. Again, that's the hashtag ABC April 2026. Today we are looking at the letter E. E. Um, and let me tell you, I thought other letters would be hard, but E gave me a run for my money. So I was trying to find something a little bit different. And it just was so difficult. So that said, I decided to go along with one of the things that we do, which is to embellish, right? We're going to use envelopes, which is an easy E, but I did find some digitals from another content creator who's called the Ephemeral Fox. So she has a coffee shop, and I don't know when I stumbled on her, but I had a few downloads of hers for some florals and stuff like that I had needed for a purple journal. And I went back in my computer and I went and I looked to see what I had, and I was like, okay, let's go see what's new, what I haven't been there to, free. That's free as well. So she does have free. She has a membership program and all that good stuff. So I downloaded the free things because, money can be tight. And she had a lot of different ones that are with fruits and stuff. So I decided to print out those. And what I'm going to do is we're going to use these pieces to make some envelopes, to decorate some envelopes. And I got myself some black envelopes, which I think are cool. These are from Amazon. They are kind of thin. And I was comparing the prices, whether I would buy like the craft ones in the Dollar Tree versus like these. Comparatively speaking, it was more or less the same price. It wasn't really that much of a difference. And these are a little thinner than those, but I wanted the black. Every now and then I like to have a little something black. And these also have a lot of darkness and stuff to them, so I thought it would go really, really well. So we're just gonna, cut these down. No, nothing fancy. We're gonna ruler cut them and attach them. So the envelopes are 3.5 across, and then from the bottom to the top where this would fold is I believe, let me just check, 6.5. So 3.5 by 6.5. So I kind of want to cut these down so that I could place them probably over here. The only thing is that this stupid thing is, white. So I don't know. What do you guys suggest? I'm thinking probably have some black ribbon or some other colored ribbon and maybe pull this off and just put it there, because I'm going to use it as a part of a journal. I could put it on the front, and then, if I do put something into a journal, but most of the time it's not something to be permanently sealed. You want the person who is using the journal or gets the journal to be able to like kind of get in there, etc. And so I'm on the fence. But let's wait on putting this. So we're not going to embellish yet. The envelopes. We're first going to cut the Ephemeral Fox's digital. So yes, I am ignoring the word "the" in the name of her channel. So let me just show you right there. Now from the same digital, she has freebies that are like 3 images or 4 images. These are 2 to a page. So this would have been a full page image. This would have been a full page image, but I printed them 2 to a page so that I knew that I could cut them down and not lose a lot of the content and put them on the envelopes. So we've got some lemons. We've got cherries. Okay. More cherries. Here we go. Right. So we're gonna be able to like kind of figure out where in the picture. Got more. I think those are still lemons. We've got some apples. We've got more apples. These look like Macintosh to me. And then we have this. Now I cut this. I printed out this guy specifically for another challenge that I'm doing. So I'm gonna just get that out the way. Okay, so now when I look at the picture, I can see that, let's see how much this is. This is 5 inches by 6 5/8. So I'm thinking maybe I should just cut these bad boys in half and put you know, one on each, because it'll be small enough to cover the thing as well as cover the envelope. Speak with the words, Dee Dee. Speak with the words. So let's take a look at doing that for one of these. Okay, so I'll bring them in as we do them. And so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to try to get up as close to the edges as I can. I do have an inker here so that I can ink, right, some stuff. And I never knew I would love to rip the paper so much using this ruler. I also have a deckled edge Tim Holtz thing. No bueno. We'll fix those up as we can. Let's see. Yeah, so the whole thing with this is that really holding even pressure across the whole length of what you are trying to get rid of. Nope, that still did that. See, it made me look like a liar. I don't think I can get that piece. Should I try? I'm gonna try once and then I'll just have to clean them up later. A little better, but we'll clean it up. So we'll have a little bit of a straight edge here. Got to get rid of that. Even though I have inking, you know, it's still kind of too much. Okay, so we're gonna cut that in half. Let's see, I'm gonna cut those in half. So, ding, 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 ding. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach them onto our envelopes here. Do we want them again here, or should I go with the back? Then I also think, like, should I want to put them up here and leave space to add to what's going on, or put them down here and leave? No, I don't like leaving space in the top. I think I'm going to, I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. I'm so lost. Well, no, if I do them on this side, I think I kind of want to do that and find some ribbon to, like, put there. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me just cut it. I won't be here looking, staring at this and like, hello, not doing anything. All right, let's just cut. Let's just do this. Let's just cut everything as we need to into the pieces, and then we will look at that again. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to probably speed this up because you don't gotta hear or see me do this. I have 6 pages to cut, and so I'm gonna cut, but we're gonna go on fast forward mode.
Tags and pockets, flips and folds, washi tape and stories told. Paint and stamps begin to play. We craft the stress and doubt away. Yo soy artista con 26. Con papel, con glue, con style. No perfection, just expression. Got our pages of confession. Don't sit back and watch the show. My lovely spectators, let's create. Tags and pockets, flips and folds, washi tape and stories told.
So we've got them all cut down, and I left these long because, like, I could have cut them in the middle, but they didn't have that fold, where some of the ones that look like a full-on sheet had like that middle situation going on. So I was thinking that maybe these might be able to go all the way around. So let's see if that works out. Not quite. I guess they could be cut in half and that wouldn't be a problem. So, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Since it's all about the envelopes, I mean, these could be perfect journal cards, but I want to make a stash of envelopes. I don't have a stash of envelopes in my arsenal of stuff. So, but of course, you can't sit through all of these. I understand. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we've got the possibility of doing 26. Now, why did I separate these? Because these we can add more to it. We probably need a focal. The focal is completely gone. So we'll put those to the side for now. Let's just glue a couple on and see how that looks. But I do need to ink. So I got the scorched timber because it's going on dark. And I figured I want to make this a little bit grungy. Let's see if I can be a little lazy and hit them all up. Somebody did this on a show, on a YouTube channel one time, and I was like, I wonder. So let's see if this works. This little trick works or not. Probably not completely because it's not hitting the front ends of all of these guys. But you know what? Maybe it'll do enough that we can just put them on like that, you know, because we're just trying to get rid of mostly that white edge anyway, right? Okay. Let's see if we have a winner. I don't think so, but anyway, this way maybe we don't have to ink every single one. We're doing them all together. Okay, we'll see what that happens. What happens there? Okay, now, so do we want to put them on the front? Or do we want to put them on the back here? I kind of feel like I want to put them on the back. I'm gonna put them like this. Okay, now I'm gonna try using the Gorilla Glue, the wood glue, and see what happens. All right, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to really position them. And we'll go from there. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so it comes out on the sides a little bit. We'll just wipe it away. Some of the little corners are lifted. I'm not too mad with that, but I am gonna still put a little bit more glue. Now, it doesn't hold as fast as art glitter glue, of course, but it does a good job to hold it down after it's dried. So let's just get them put on here. So only this side needs like a little more. There you go. And let's go ahead. So yeah, so I think coming off of Mass Make March, so yeah, I'm gonna chit chat a little bit. We're kind of still in the mode of wanting to make multiples of something, and also to build up our stash of items, which is something if you're making journals, a lot of journals, or multiples of the same style or whatnot. But I tend to kind of always mass make because I feel like I want to maximize, but you know, that's just me. Okay, is it gonna bother me that if they're not in the same exact spot? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm gonna do a little bit better at centering them. So I think these came in 3 packages. I think this was the 100. So these probably like 33 or 34 in here. So we're just gonna keep adhering. Yeah, this guy needs a little more right there, a little more right here, and a little bit there. Okay, but other than that, it's good. It's good. So yeah. I was thinking of doing these with what do you call it? Wow, what is the word? The word is glue stick. I was thinking of doing them with glue stick, but they would probably get a little too messy. Like, I don't know, maybe not, because this feels messy too. Maybe I shouldn't stack all the envelopes, but I'm trying to save time, guys. I'm trying to save time and whatnot, you know? So, it's, you know, when you do something like this and you use, this is my opinion, I'm not, you know, an expert or anything like this. This is just my thinking, is when you have digitals, because I mean, I had never heard of digitals before I started playing in this field of junk journals. And so, yeah, like I buy them here and there. I've bought a few. I get a lot of the freebies because, you know, again, things are expensive. And to me, having a digital, especially something that the person has planned out like this, it's almost like you have a masterboard, right? You're still going to probably need to add a little something, a little label, something to kind of personalize it a little bit to the aesthetic that you're going for. So these is why these are not really considered, I don't consider these done, right? By any means. These are just waiting to be finalized and placed into a journal. Now, being that they're fruit, of course, fruit journal, food journal, right? Cooking, right? Recipe cards, recipe journal. You could even put this into a botanical journal. I think that would even be a possibility. I don't think that that's far-fetched. To put it into a journal that has botanical in it. I think that's a total option that could work out, right? So I'm just treating this like piece of masterboard. It's gonna still need some further embellishments. Okay, so now I could have taken some cardstock. I could have mounted it on the cardstock. I could make them into tags. The full ones I could have made into journal cards, right? I mean, technically you could even make this a journal card. It's just a matter of what you put it on in reality, you know? So if you put it on something that's like a masterboard, not a masterboard. If you put it on something that's shaped like a tag, it's a tag. If you round the corners, it's a journal card, you know? Visual cues. Right now, it's just a piece of embellishment, the first layer of embellishing these envelopes. So, yeah. So, like I said, I got these digitals from the Ephemeral Fox. I went on to her Ko-fi. I think she also has an Etsy. I didn't notice if it was the same stuff that she was selling there, because like I said, she has a membership. So if you are a member on Ko-fi, there's certain things that you can buy. Then there's the freebie stuff, which is about 4 images. She calls them samples, which is fine because, of course, you know, she wants to keep the full sets for her members. But so I don't know what she has on her Etsy. I went to make sure that I had her YouTube channel information so that I could link it down below and stuff. And I noticed that she is a small creator as well. She has under 400 subscribers. She has under 100 videos. So she is also small like myself. So I think that, you know, as a supporting each other, you know, I said that I was even more happy with the idea of using this as my E for the ABC situation here. So go check her out, you know, see what she's up to, see if you like her vibe and stuff. Maybe you'll find another creator that you can watch, you know, after you subscribe to me, of course, right? I'm just saying, you know, but yeah. And give us the likes, give us you know, some watch time. It's all very much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to keep going from here, but I'm just going to speed it up. So you'll have a little bit of, it'll be quicker. It'll be quicker.
Tag Tags and pockets, flips and folds, washi tape and stories told. Paint and stamps begin to play. We craft the stress and doubt away. Yo sono gli artisti con 26 con papel, con glue, con style. No perfection, just expression. Got our pages of confession. Don't sit back and watch the show. My lovely spectators, let's create. Tags and pockets, flips and folds, washi tape and stories told. Paint and stamps begin to play. We craft the stress and doubt away. Yo sono gli artisti con 26 con papel, con glue, con style.
Okay, so to cut, ink, and affix these 26 pieces of paper to these 26 envelopes, it took 40 minutes. Of course, this video hasn't been 40 minutes because I've sped up some of the time frame, but I figured to let you know it's not that long or consuming to make yourself a stash that are ready to be embellished, ready to go. So let's see if we can embellish a couple. I got some stickers and stuff over here. Let's see. It's my go-to washies from the tea. And let's see here. Do I want to grab flowers? No. I think I'm gonna grab some mushrooms for the 3 that don't have anything on them, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna put something on these 3. Where is the other one? Here it goes. And the rest I'm just gonna pop into my stash. Okay, so let's see what we have in terms of putting together something with these guys right here. Okay, very different. I got my little, oh no, the heat in my house made this thing come off. Anyway, let's see. These are mushroom stickers, but they also have vellum ones in here that could not be, they're not that shiny. I also have 3-dimensional ones. So there's all the different mushrooms in this bad boy right here. So let's grab a couple that might be interesting to put. Whether they go with each other or not is a different story. Ooh, I have a butterfly here too. She's kind of big. I would have to cut her white off. There's too much white. But why is she in here? I don't know. We could put, no, these white ones are killing me. Oh my goodness. You know what? I like the idea of this one. Okay. And let's see here. I was hoping that there was another one like that. This is his other little, his little creepy counterpart. I don't know if that goes. Okay. And then, let's see, we have this one there, which I don't mind. Maybe I just put one over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'll deal with this later because it's falling apart. I'm just not happy with this. I don't know what's going on with this Velcro dot. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe I didn't put it in the right spot. Probably the right spot was not put. Okay, so we have this guy here. We want to put some labels. We're going to add some green to it. Of course, I would take stuff that doesn't have anything really specific descriptive here. So let's put that there. No, I'm not putting it on top of there. There. Let's add another one that is brown. Maybe one of these because it looks like the descriptor of what it is. Maybe, I don't know. And this is a sticker. I don't know if it's a sticker. I don't think so. Oh, it is. Lovely. Okay. And we're gonna put that bad boy. Well, I guess he's going there because I let it go down too soon. Okay. So it's not bad. Probably could use something else up here. Now I'm thinking, where did I use these before? And I felt like they weren't stickers. And just because I feel like there needs to be something else up here, I'm gonna put this guy up here. Okay, so that's done. All right, this is gonna need sticky. All right, and this one is a sticker too. So we want to put the sticker here. We're gonna put the sticker there. Let's do that. Okay, let's grab again 2 bigger stickers. Let's grab this guy. Move him out the way. Okay, I don't even know if he's straight because I'm like so far away from it. And then we're going to as well overlap with a little bit of green. Okay, then down here let's add something else that's a little bit less. Okay, we're gonna do an oval, not an oval, a circle. Put a circle over here. And now let's stick this bad boy down. Okay, and I want him to be overlapping a little bit. All right, so now that one is done and done. Okay, and then this one, because it's vellum, you're gonna have something in to see through it. Let me see if I have something to kind of layer or add a little something to that. You know what? I have some fake washi. Let's just use that to add a little some color or something. Right. So this is just printed on washi paper sticker, and it just adds, you know, see-throughness as well. Again, this can go right here. Right. All right. And I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use art. And I'm gonna put it behind the picture. Come on, guy, come on. All right. Okay. Hopefully that's not gonna come out too poorly, too bad. Okay. I'm gonna just place it down. Okay, and then we're going to possibly put something else to kind of hold it down, and then, you know, kind of. So let's say we do this to hold that side down, and then we'll be cheeky and we will put something else. Do I want to try? Let's put this over here to hold this side down a little bit. Okay, and I don't mind that. Let me take a look. Okay, I could put another little something there. Let's put our date. Okay, and we're done. So we've decorated 3 of them. We have 23 more that we can decorate at another time. And yeah, so this is my E. We have embellished envelopes with ephemeral foxes digitals. So I hope you've enjoyed. Taking some inspiration. If you're new, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome and much appreciated. If you've been here for a minute and keep coming back, thank you so much. That is wonderful. Both of you, please like and comment. I would love to know, you know, did I put them on the wrong side? Would you have put them on this side? But then what would happen with that? But anyway, those are things we think about when we're putting ephemera that's going to be for later on away. So until mañana, when we will be doing F for, well, you'll have to come back and check that out. So until then, ciao, ciao. Bye.